like to squawk on the street, and I'd like to welcome Representative from Illinois, Peter Roskam. Welcome. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule, sir.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks. Great to be with you.
All right, Congressman. Yes, and it's great to have you. Congressman, Affordable Care Act / Obamacare, with things potentially running smoother, I guess it defines the word mogul. So exactly what have you embarked on with regard to potentially rein it in and give more transparency to the public regarding the government's activity in 1/6 of the economy?
I've introduced legislation to create a special inspector general to oversee the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and here's why. It's $1.8 trillion in spending. There's no place, Rick, that you can go to get all of the information that you need. Families are continuing to struggle as the administration is rolling out things on an ad hoc basis. And there's no one place to go, no single inspector general that has jurisdiction over everything. So look to where we've done this in the past. Special inspector general for TARP saved billions, Neil Borowski did. There was a special inspector general for Iraq, a special inspector general for Afghanistan.
Let me interrupt you, Congressman. It makes perfect sense. We have an administration whose original platform in the 2008 election was transparency. So who in their right mind would object to having an IG, see if things are going smooth, try to see if there's any waste? Maybe if we'd had oversight on the original rollout with all the vendors, it wouldn't have turned out so poorly. Who would object to this?
Well, unfortunately, Nancy Pelosi, who just doesn't seem to disappoint, she objects. But I don't think that there's a meritorious objection to your point. If it's good for Iraq, if it's good for TARP, and if it's good for Afghanistan, it is clearly good for $1.8 trillion in spending that, to your point, takes over 1/6 of the economy. It's a great idea.
Another direction, very quickly, I want to cover one more topic. It seemed like it was little noticed in the general press, but there's been another mandate change in the Affordable Care Act. You know, I'm sorry, I'm no expert on health care, but it certainly seems to me that more people who had insurance, lives were disrupted versus how many potentially have signed up, and it seems politically motivated to change mandates that will affect voters for the upcoming 2 elections. Do you see it any differently, sir?
No, I think, Rick, you said it exactly right, and this is part of the reason that we need a special inspector general. So you've got an administration that is probably the most political administration that we've seen in a generation, making decisions that have an impact on every single American and every single American business. And they're clearly being political about it. And look, yesterday's special election in Florida shows that it's not working. The American public is going to have the last word on Obamacare. Let me stop you right there.
We have only a minute left, and here's the question. I see all these IRS hearings. I see Lois Lerner taking the 5th, and you're talking about elections because that's the way the citizens of this country could change programs that they're not happy with. But the IRS makes it so that voice gets squashed. Am I exaggerating? When are we going to see some details from these ongoing committees?
So what you're seeing, first of all, the only reason that we're even talking about the IRS is because of a House Republican majority. Can you imagine Nancy Pelosi as Speaker during an IRS scandal?
But the president said there's not a smidgen of negativity going on. Is that another Pinocchio for him, in your opinion?
It is completely wrong. And look, I mean, so the president says there was confusion. There's no confusion. Confused people don't plead the Fifth Amendment. Other kinds of people do. And so I think we need to continue to press forward. And look, this is a long way from being settled, and there is a huge consequence. The administration can make all these claims that, like, look, it's all fine. It's not all fine. And deep down, the American public knows it. They have lost the confidence in the Internal Revenue Service.
Well, listen, thank you for taking the time. These are very large issues affecting the economy, and I cover the economy. Thanks for taking the time. Congressman Peter Roskam from Illinois. Sarah,
Thanks, Rick.
Back to you.
And thank